Guys, today is May 8th, 2010. I'm coming to talk to you guys about Iron Man 2, which I saw last night. And yes, if you're wondering, the shirt is appropriate for this review. The film was awesome, okay? I'm going to straight out say it was awesome. I loved it. Compared to the first one, a lot better. I liked the first one a lot. I'm not saying the first one wasn't good, because it was very good. It was awesome. Robert Downey Jr. is forever perfect as Tony Stark. He really brings so much life to the character, and he just has the perfect attitude for Tony Stark. He mirrors the character in the comics very well, and that's what I like. And watching him this time, the second time around, you really get to know the character even more than in the first one. And the plot was a lot better. There was more going on. There was it was not boring at any point in the story. Uh, I liked everyone in it. Everyone did very good. Mickey Rourke was great as Ivan Vanko, aka Whiplash. And if you've ever read the comic, Whiplash is very fruity in a way, or just the costume is very fruity. It's like all purple spandex, purple cape, feather coming out the top of his head, and it was so much better how they made this because Mickey Rourke just looked like a hard ass. He had tattoos from head to toe. He had the metal teeth like in the comic, and he was just relentless. No holds bar, just out for revenge on Tony Stark, and I was really happy when Mickey Rourke got the part because it just seemed perfect, and he's such a good actor and he did a great job. Scarlett Johansson, oh Scarlett, you beautiful, beautiful angel, you was great as Black Widow, though they never addressed her as Black Widow. They just called her by her name, which is Natalia uh, Romanova, I think it is. But they did call her Natalie. That was her code name or her alias, I guess. Natalie Rushman, and Nick Fury, played by Sam Jackson, called her Natasha Romanoff, or they just called her Agent Romanoff. And I thought for the longest time that she was, because I know she's like a double agent, and I thought she was going to be bad in a way. I thought she was going to be infiltrating Tony Stark as someone bad, but I guess not. Though she, my friends and I were talking about after that, she's kind of like a mercenary in a way. She just kind of hired for work where she needs to go. Though she is more prone to working for Shield, and I'm not upset that she didn't have that Russian accent. I mean, I think Mickey Rourke was Russian enough for that entire film that she didn't need to be. And let's be honest, the most important thing about Scarlett is that her hair, fiery red hair, and the tight leather outfit was just so fantastic. And in the scene towards the end where they go and they infiltrate Justin Hammer, who's played by Sam Rockwell, they infiltrate his building, and she's just kicking ass, just taking out all the guards. Oh my gosh, it was pretty arousing, and take that as whatever. I know I'm not the only one who was sitting in there thinking that. Oh, but anyway, I digress. The plot was great though. I mean, it was action packed. There was shit being blown up left and right. I loved Don Cheadle. Okay, at first I was unsure when they recast that part of from Terrence Howard to Don Cheadle, but I love Don Cheadle. I've loved him in a lot of his movies, and I had a lot of hope that he was going to carry this well, and he did. He is so much better than Terrence Howard would have been as War Machine, or just in general in that part. Just watching it, I just totally forget that Terrence Howard was even in the first one. To me, it was just like whatever. Him as War Machine though was great, and the scene towards the end when he and Robert Downey Jr. are suited up and they take on all the other droids is fucking amazing. It was just so much awesome action, just bullets and explosions and fucking awesome. Like it just the movie was not boring at all. It couldn't have been boring. Jon Favreau is a great director, and I just am so happy with it. It was great. I give it a 10 out of 10. Really, I wouldn't have changed anything. It was perfect as it was. Um, and as it's going on, we're getting closer and closer to the Avengers film, and Edward Norton already did his as Hulk, so we laid that story, and now Robert Downey Jr. is doing Iron Man, and we're working with his story, and then Chris Evans as Captain America. They start filming that next month, and we'll have him, and they're filming Thor right now, and it's all coming together, and the Avengers is going to be awesome. Oh, and speaking of Thor, stay after the credits. I don't know if any of you have read online, but you probably maybe you've read online, heard from your friends. Stay after the credits. There's a short clip, no, not even probably a minute, where they find Thor's hammer and like in this huge crater in the middle of the Mexican desert. It's awesome. I'm so excited for that. They released the first picture of Chris Hemsworth, I think his name is. I think I talked about this in one of my previous videos. If I didn't, I'm talking about it now. Of him as Thor, and it's not the best picture. I mean, it's not like it's a grainy cell phone picture, but I mean, you can see him in his costume, but I'm waiting for a better production photo, but it's pretty awesome. So it's just great, and that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, and if you saw it and you liked it, let me know what you think. I'd like to hear from you guys in the comments. One other thing I want to talk about real quick is the trailer for The Killer Inside Me was released with Casey Affleck and Jessica Alba and Kate Hudson. And I've never really been a big fan of Casey Affleck, but this looks to be a very promising film. And so I will link the trailer in the below bar, and you guys can tell me what you think about that. If you think it'll suck, if you think it'll be good. I actually think this looks like a promising movie for him. It's kind of hard to measure up to someone like like Ben Affleck if Ben Affleck was your brother, But I respect Casey Affleck for trying. So, but that's about it, guys. I'm gonna go and think about Scarlett some more. Yeah, and I will talk to you guys next time. See you.